did that really just happen at a brand event? Okay, I need you to picture this for a second. You're watching a normal celebrity event. Everything is going as expected. Perfect outfits, scripted interactions, polite smiles. Nothing too surprising, right? But then suddenly, something unexpected happens. Not loud, not dramatic, just one small moment. And somehow, the entire internet can't stop talking about it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened at the Pechoin event. And at the center of it all, Zhao Lusi Liu. Now let's be real. Both of them are already huge names. Both have strong fan bases. But what happened that day? It wasn't planned, it wasn't staged, and that's why it felt so real. So today we're breaking down the moment that went viral in minutes, sparked endless fan theories, and made everyone ask the same question. Was that just a moment, or something more? All right, let's get into it. The event that was supposed to be normal. Let's start with the basics. The Pechoin event was a major brand appearance. Elegant setup, high-profile guests, carefully planned schedule. Everything about it screamed, this is going to be polished and predictable. My team. A night full of visuals and expectations. You had celebrities arriving one by one, cameras flashing non-stop, interviews, photos, and brand promotions. The usual. And honestly, events like this rarely surprise us anymore, because everything feels controlled. Why everyone was already watching. But here's the thing. Even before the viral moment, fans were already paying attention. Why? Because Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning were both attending. And let's not pretend. Whenever these two appear at the same event, people are already curious. So, the moment that changed everything. Now, let's talk about that moment, because this is where everything shifts. It started with something simple. At first, it didn't look like anything special. Just two celebrities in the same space. Normal interaction, normal timing. But then, something felt different. The eye contact everyone noticed. Yes, it was the eye contact. Not too long, not too obvious, but just enough. And in that moment, fans immediately picked up on it, because it didn't feel like a public event look. It felt natural. The reaction that followed, right after that, came the reaction. A small smile, a slight pause. The kind of moment where you think, wait, was that planned? Or did they just react instinctively? Why this moment went viral. Now here's the real question. Why did this blow up? Because let's be honest, celebrities interact all the time. So what made this different? One, the chemistry felt real. This is the biggest reason. It didn't look forced. No exaggeration, no obvious fan service, just natural energy. And that's rare. Two, it broke the scripted feeling. Most events feel rehearsed. This didn't. And that contrast made it stand out instantly. Three, social media timing was perfect. Within minutes, clips started spreading, edits appeared everywhere. Fans started analyzing everything. And suddenly, it wasn't just a moment anymore. It became a topic. Fan reactions, instant chaos. You know it's big when Tian is Fans can't agree on what they just saw. Team, this is real. Some fans were like, the chemistry is insane. That didn't look like acting at all. We need them in a drama together. Team, wait. Calm down. Others were more skeptical. It's just a normal interaction. You guys are overthinking. It's literally just eye contact. And then the shippers took over. Of course, it didn't take long. Edits, slow motion clips, music overlays. You already know how this goes. A moment bigger than the event itself. Here's the crazy part. This was a huge event with big names, big brands, and big performances. But after everything ended, what did people remember? That one moment. Because real moments always win. No matter how polished an event is, authenticity stands out, even if it lasts just a few seconds. All right, now let's slow everything down and look closer. Because if you thought that moment was simple, fans completely disagree. In fact, people didn't just watch it once. They replayed it, zoomed in, analyzed every single detail. And the more they looked, the more interesting it became. So now, let's break it down together. The hidden details you probably missed. At first glance, it really does look like a normal interaction. But once you start paying attention, you notice things you didn't catch the first time. Detail number one, the body language. This is the first thing fans pointed out. The way they stood, the way they slightly turned toward each other, how their posture changed in that moment. It wasn't dramatic, but it was natural. And that's exactly why people noticed. Because body language like that, it's hard to fake. And detail number two, the timing of their reactions. Now this part is subtle, but fans love analyzing this kind of thing. When Zhao Lusi reacted, Liu Yuning reacted almost instantly. Not too fast, not delayed. perfectly in sync. And that kind of timing usually comes from familiarity. Detail number 3, micro expressions. This is where it gets even more interesting, because these are the things you only notice after watching the clip multiple times. A small smile, a quick glance, a tiny shift in expression, nothing obvious, but enough to feel real. Why fans can't let this go. Let's be honest. This isn't the first time celebrities have had a viral moment, but this one, it hit differently. Bang. Because it felt unscripted. No dramatic gestures, no obvious fan service, just a moment that looked genuine. And in a world where everything is planned, that stands out. Because it leaves questions. The biggest reason, it's not clear. Fans don't know. Was it intentional? Was it spontaneous? Was it just coincidence? And that uncertainty keeps people talking. So, what does it actually mean? Now let's step back for a second, because it's easy to get caught up in the excitement. The realistic perspective. At the end of the day, this was still a public event. They are professionals. They interact with many people. So yes, it could simply be a natural, friendly moment. The fan perspective. But from a fan's point of view, it feels like something more. Because when chemistry looks this effortless, people want to believe it means something. Could this lead to something bigger? Now this is where things get exciting. Because moments like this don't just disappear. Possibility number 1. A drama collaboration. This is what fans want the most. Put them in a drama together. And honestly, it makes sense, because the chemistry is already there. Possibility number 2. More public interactions. After this moment went viral, people will pay more attention, which means every future interaction will be watched closely. And who knows, maybe we'll see more moments like this. Possibility number 3. Just a perfect moment. Of course, it could also just be a perfectly timed, perfectly natural interaction. Something small that turned into something huge. Wow. Why moments like this matter so much? Let's be real. We watch events for the big moments, but what we remember, the unexpected ones. Because they feel human. In a world of perfect images, real moments feel refreshing, even if they last only a few seconds. Because they create connection. Fans feel like they witnessed something special. Something not staged, something not planned, and that feeling keeps people engaged. So, what do you think? Now I want to hear from you. Did you notice those details the first time, or did it take a replay to catch them? And most importantly, do you think it was just a moment or something more?